Game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Standing in, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening
for Pittsburgh. The second base.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 27.
First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get
on the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really quite a ball player. He's been on base a lot this year, and when he gets on, he's always looking to steal a bag. He's stolen 30 already this season, and we're not even finished yet.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The left fielder, number 28.
So digging in now, DJ Stewart. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Pittsburgh. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Colin Moran is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. High and deep to right center. Marte going back. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 38th home run of the season for him as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stewart coasts under it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Kramer. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Number 3 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in, Michael Franco, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Stepping into the box, number 73. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. So here now's the pitcher, Joe Musgrove. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Robertson pauses. First pitch on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 fouled away. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Ready for another chance, Kevin Newman. First offering on its way. Hit hard toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
A ball and no strikes. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Moran is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are two gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Starling Marte. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Popped him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one. They trail it here 2-0. So coming to the plate, David Robertson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, David Robertson.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Softly hit out to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So the base is empty here with one away. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. No balls and a strike to count. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Oh, man, he's got it.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Elias Diaz is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The 1-1 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Bryce Harper. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco is there to put this one away, and perhaps an over-anxious Harper is set down on the first pitch he sees. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now, Michael Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-1 the count now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Joe Musgrove. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kevin Newman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do. Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Number 73.
Now to the plate, number 73. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Logan Morrison will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Logan Morrison.
He pulls this one into right. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. Jake Arrieta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Leading off the inning, Colin Moran, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6.
So stepping in, Starling Marte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box, DJ Stewart. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Marte leads off first with 1 away. This is pulled into right. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The shortstop, Gene.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Stewart is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Newman brings it in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
For Pittsburgh, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Kramer, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Settling in now, number 3. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Pablo Reyes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Comes in with an average of 265. 1 home run and a dozen RBIs.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Nope, that's the ball.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Pablo Reyes is the second out in the 7th inning. 0-1 the count. Comes set, the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions, and from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi. Kramer will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
The third base.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that road streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Popped up. Number 3 is under it near the mound, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. He's set. The 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. So striding in, Starling Marte. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
McCutchen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains 2-2. Now batting, number 73. 0-2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, number 73.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Number 40 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. A dive and he can't hang on.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out. Drew Smiley will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the catcher, Elias.
So striding forward now, Elias Diaz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In there, no balls and a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Hoskins is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll make him 1-for-4 in this one.
Now batting.
And if you start thinking about what remains on the Bucs bench, there they are. We'll see if one of them gets a call to pinch hit soon. Number 65 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 65.
He pops it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Kevin Newman. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2. And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. All squared up even in Philadelphia through 8.5. The Phillies. Francisco Liriano comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Francisco
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Phillies, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. One out, nobody on. Fastball just missed above the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.